31 children have been rescued so far, and now Channel 4 News has learnt that the British agency involved in smashing a global online paedophile ring is about to analyse hundreds more computer images to identify if there are any more children still at risk. On Monday, Timothy Cox was given an indeterminate prison sentence for his part in hosting an internet chat room which specialised in horrific images of children being abused. Our Home Affairs correspondent Andy Davis has been given unique access to the people whose job it is to trawl through these images.
It was an international paedophile network led by a 28-year-old brewer from Suffolk and a computer analyst from Hertfordshire. In their private online chat room, mockingly titled "Kids, the Light of Our Lives," members queued for image after image, video clip after sadistic video clip of child abuse, some streamed live on demand. Last September, Britain's Child Exploitation and Online Protection Centre infiltrated the chat room and rescued 31 children, many of them British, its most successful undercover operation to date.
I can talk about anything. All sorts of things I'd be too shy to say to his face.
I like to look at pictures of my friends, or even better, meet them in the flesh.
Think you know who you're talking to? Think again.
Let's get together.
Since Monday, staff here at CEOP have been told to expect yet more sexual abuse images from this case, this time from the computer of one of the other British men in this paedophile ring. If those images show that there are still children in danger, then it falls to one particular unit here to trace them. Inside CEOP, an affiliate body of the Serious Organised Crime Agency, there is a small windowless room at the end of the building where 4 members of staff have to sit and view thousands of images of child sexual abuse week in, week out.
If a human being has ever done it to another human being, then I've probably seen a photograph of it.
Paul Griffiths, 42 years old, father. He's now had to view over 1 million different images of children being abused.
Certainly, I would say more of the bondage material, particularly in relation to younger children, is particularly surprising to me and alarming in relation to the fact that people are in some way sexually gratified by tying up a baby and then sexually abusing that baby when it's tied up and bound and gagged. It really doesn't get more sickening than that, to be honest.
In the scene that I'm looking at now, we've got a child and a male offender.
John Hodge, 46, on secondment from Devon and Cornwall Police, father.
But I'm looking outside that, really. I'm not looking at what's going on inside in the shot. I'm looking for other clues that will help me try and locate the scene. Instantly, I can see in here there's a UK 3-pin plug.
It takes the unit on average about 2 months to trace a child directly from an image. On one occasion, it took them just 20 hours. Rewarding work, they say, but one which at times must prove hugely unsettling.
A paedophile online engages with often a female, a young female, and she does something that he is then able to record.
Terry Jones, 53, from the NSPCC, grandfather.
And once she's done something that's a little bit silly, it's like blackmail. They'll encourage them to do something else. And if they say, I won't do anything else, they'll use that as a tool to manipulate the child to say, well, if you don't, I'll show it, I'll put it on one of the social networking sites, I'll send it to your parents, and they blackmail them. And it's that danger that the young people that you witnessed, personally, that really upsets me.
Because they're
so vulnerable, they're so easy to manipulate.
According to the Internet Watch Foundation, since 2003 there's been a 4-fold increase in the most severe child abuse images seen on the web. Members of the Victim ID unit have compulsory counselling every 6 months.
I always agree with compulsory counselling because then there's no stigma attached to it. Everybody attends counselling, whether you need it or whether you don't need it.
These images must have an impact on you psychologically.
Yeah, they certainly have an impact, but you have to be able to divorce yourself from it. You have to know that you can stand up and walk out of the room and not take that baggage with you.
Have you changed yourself doing this job?
Yes. Yeah, I've changed. I hope that I hope I've still retained a certain amount of sensitivity to what you're doing, because it is quite a difficult area to work in. But yeah, it's made me change towards children. One of the things it actually made me do is I do appreciate, and I've got my own children, I appreciate innocence more. I enjoy innocence more, and I like to see children in the dream world, in the play world that they should be, and not being subjected to this sort of abuse by adults.
The jailing of Timothy Cox this week has been a major success for CEOP, but it is just one chat room that's been shut down, and no one knows how many more are out there targeting children.